Fucking hell, it's dark out, isn't it?
You okay?
It's okay.
I
Just, missed a step there.
What's up with you? You doing okay? I don't know why it took me so hard for me to say that.
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle. He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father.
Number 89.
But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
Mm-hmm.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Asa? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
It's got to have some kind of meaning behind it, then. Aset. Keep that one in the back of your head, me. You'll figure it out eventually. Either that or the game will tell you.
Mr. Okura isn't here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto. There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods.
Most shrines?
The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious, magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? Fruit of immortality.
Yes.
Immortality, huh?
Not interested?
Not really.
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
Okay, I can't follow her glare. What are you looking at?
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
Is it an iris? I'm curious about the flower Iris is looking at. Oh, apparently I can see it if I pan around. Oh, these. Night vision, huh?
An iris.
Figured.
More specifically, a winter iris.
Like the one she keeps in the potted plant!
This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
Winter iris. You're looking at the winter irises, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know?
I'm science. I am science!
It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye. And the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why the flower means good news and hope.
Huh.
Date, we have no time to waste.
Yeah, sadly we don't, although I'm never gonna find out what's up with Iris, am I?
We should get moving.
Got it.
The reason she kinda... pseudo passed out there? She collapsed? That's probably the best way for me to phrase it.
I saw it. I'm sure.
You were dead on this table right here.
Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
But I'm here now. Maybe I'm a ghost.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just sat trying to work out how that works. I tried to picture Iris's breasts swinging down there like that. And then I decided not to.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream?
Sort of.
What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call a Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the sync machine.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
Yes, that's honestly the best way we can sum it up.
That's not an explanation. Tell me how it works.
No fucking idea. What do I look like, pewter?
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
Oh boy. Which of these should Iris know about? Definitely nanomachines.
Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Huh.
Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Largely accurate. Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers, so sync nanomachines are far smaller than that.
And Pewter invented this shit. Okay.
This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
Huh. So, do you know about BB... What's triple B?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right?
Oh, okay.
Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I could listen to Iba, like, narrate science for days.
It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers.
Christ, so not even the sync things can get through.
Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
So, what about the Wadget system?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
You're shivering.
It's cold in here.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm concerned.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche. This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
She doesn't... She's having... I'm trying to work out how to phrase this. She doesn't like the idea of AI.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables, and on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
Blood-brain barrier.
The BBB soldiers say go away and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes.
Wait, so you connect to other people's eyes to do this shit?
The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
I know it's like... They're nano size, so if one of these things went through your eye, you probably wouldn't feel it. I think... If I remember, like, hair's like... Not nano, it's the one above that. It's not micro. Is it micro? It might be micro. I can't remember. They're like a couple of... I want to say micro. I don't think it is. It's going to bother me. I need to look up size prefixes now. Give me a minute. Okay, it is micro. I was right, but yeah. Your hair's about like a couple of micrometers thick. So, it's like even thinner than your hair. But I still feel like shoving anything into your eyeball is gonna cause some issues.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
Yeah, in a fucked up kind of way, when you stop shoving cables into your eye socket.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree. And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
Yeah, but there are infinitely less planes than cars.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave. All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the syncer would be trapped inside the subject's house.
So, would I technically take over their body then, or... Can we sum this up then?
Thank you for explaining it. I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
I feel... Yeah, like... So, they're saying I get trapped in... maybe I do...
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this. Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sajima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear.
You better be honest,
Hey,
girl.
Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
I mean, she's barely wearing anything on her legs, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm freezing too.
And I'm wearing trousers.
Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that!
Okay, one last stop. I swear to God, that walk better be in a non-dangerous place.
I'm so hungry.
Tessa? Why are you here?
Yeah, don't ask questions, kid.
I told Date I was hungry, so...
You said you were open, Ota.
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Ota flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. I really like the music that plays in here. I don't know, it's just nice and relaxing. So, you been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but
She don't like Iris.
I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
She doesn't like idols from what I remember. So what's your usual?
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
That's probably not a good sign.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Because Ota can't cook.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
So, about this resurrection.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
Yes, I feel like I shouldn't have asked this here, should I? I decided to tell Ota about Iris's resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
You know what? If this was the nunnery games, I'd believe you.
Tessa died?
Yep.
I like how we're just gonna leave that one there, put a pin in it for later. So, is your mom home?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
He lives here.
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
You know what? I was about to judge you, and then I realized, yeah, I do that sometimes. I just lie on the floor. Sometimes it helps me realign my spine after I've been sat at my desk for a long time.
He means sleeping.
I do that as well, but, like...
Date, why are you with Tessa?
We're on a date, kid. Don't get over yourself.
We are
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Yeah, that's the response I expected.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing. It's my running theme tonight.
You're still looking for him?
Yep.
Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
So, you're good at this, are you?
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
Walk. I love it. This photo's still here. A family photo. So, what else have I got around here? Oh, back with you in this parallel world bollocks, are we?
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well...
Use the nonary games. Most people will get that one.
Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Good. Leave me alone.
Anything.
Stop with the grabby hands.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
Shut up, Iba.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, God, calm down, Date. Jesus Christ.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, and you calm down back there as well.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
What should I throw? Well, you all, everyone knows pro rock paper scissors. Rock paper scissors strat is you always open with scissors.
Shoot.
Crap.
Yay, I won.
Oh, no. You see, this looks like scissors, but it's actually paper.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, why did I throw out scissors? Why?
You're really not taking this well.
I was gonna say, Jesus Christ, dude, calm down. It's only rock paper scissors.
So, I get my prize.
I don't have any money.
I don't want money. Instead,
Yeah?
can you pet my head and say Iris is a cutie cutie? The cutest person in the whole wide world? A cutie angel?
You sound like a girl with daddy issues right now. You didn't have a daddy figure in your life, did you? I'm starting to tell.
Fine. Iris is a cutie.
No. Put your heart into it.
Iris is a cutie, the cutest person in the whole wide world. A cutie angel.
Why does Ota look traumatized right now? I repeated the whole thing while petting Iris on the head.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right?
Yeah, that was that was where this started.
I won and you pet me. But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I obeyed your orders and did something really scandalous.
Rewind time, do it now!
I do not have that functionality.
Wrong series.
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
It's got nonary games written all over it.
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist.
Are we... It's like, I'm just thinking, parallel world, different timeline. Yeah, it's a running theme.
Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect?
Yep, I've played Steins Gate. I'm getting there.
Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
Probably.
Sounds really interesting, Tessa.
You keep cooking.
I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
My brother's like, the spatial temporal man. Ah yes, his name is Sigma, I think. I don't know. There are many of them in that series. I've heard people talking about it. Let's go with the Mandela one. I'm pretty sure that's like the most common one.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Yes.
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened.
He didn't.
When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
Huh. Is that literally all that is?
There are lots of examples. Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings.
Oh, I remember seeing this one. Someone tweeted this at the director of this game because he loves stuff like this, obviously. And so they, like, tweeted this, like, conspiracy thing at him, and then he put it in the game as a reference to that tweet. That's kind of cool.
Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car.
The first one was the Bernstein Bears, I think. The Kennedy one's got too many fucking rabbit holes to go down.
But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
Hold on. Where are my Pikachus? I need to reference what she's on about. I'm Googling this now because I... What the fuck? It's not! What the... Why am I so taken aback by this? I've seen Pikachu for nearly my entire fucking life, and I thought the end of its tail was black. And again, the end of its ears are, so maybe, like... Maybe I thought, like, cause effect? I don't know.
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
I mean, he got skinnier, but other than that...
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere. Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
But nah, people are just shit at remembering things is probably the answer we're looking for. So, what's the Boba Kiki effect?
Dante, look at this picture.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture.
Okay.
You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki?
Oh, this! Yeah, okay, I know what this is.
Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer.
The top one is Boba and the bottom one is Kiki?
The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki.
Yep, and
Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
See, that's one of the other reasons I love these games. Like, they just have, like, this random shit in that you, like... I feel like... Well, I say it's, like, random shit, but at the same time, it's getting a point across a point, but, like, it's just so interesting. Things like this. Like, why does 90% of humanity think this way?
Like worshipping the sun and the sea. Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious.
Ah, the morphogenetic field. I know it well.
There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected. Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's...
A parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right? And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Yeah, something like that.
It's like world lines in reverse.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different,
We wouldn't exist.
well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
So how is this the 100 million balls theory?
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the 1?
No.
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly. The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle.
I hate to be that guy, but that's not how probabilities work unless you're definitely taking the ball out and keeping it.
But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
Iris has played the nonary game. She gets it. Oh, what do you have to say, kid? Are you any different? Oh, you can actually tell me about all of these. Okay, tell me about Sigma.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before.
That was the last episode of No, wait. Not the last one. Especially with how my scheduling is.
And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man. He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
Huh. What about others?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows. It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, what about the two sisters?
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room. And her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down.
Wow, sounds like a dick sibling.
She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it. But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me. B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on.
So she just kind of subconsciously put her sister in the room when she wasn't there?
And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
What about the lost friend?
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
Bit graphic, but okay.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets.
That's even worse for somehow.
The nerves were still connected, but A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened. So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know? But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers, so they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today?
Who's Suzuki?
And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, "What are you talking about?" And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. "I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class."
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Or Suzuki fell out of that universe into a different one. Trackers work both ways.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
I'm sorry, I'm just cringing right now because the thought of someone's eyes hanging out is thoroughly disturbing to me.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but
You got anything else?
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese, but they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
So they're speaking a different form of Japanese is what you're saying.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Huh. This has been thoroughly entertaining if I'm 100% honest.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey. I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating.
Me and you both, kid. Me and you both.
If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
I would have brought the dish over. And hopefully he left the wok behind the counter. He laid out an omelette rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful.
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. Let's eat.
Iris and I ate the omelette rice in near silence. There was no conversation. Just the sound of spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it. And before long,
Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face went back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
I'm just trying to think what could be up with Iris. Like, I was gonna say some kind of disease or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
The best person in this series that's only in it for like 10 minutes. I paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Come back soon.
I would say, are you able to stand, or? She is. Oh yeah! I forgot! Mama asked me to meet someone. A regular, she said.
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
Who and when was that person I was meant to meet?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Please don't, I'm bringing company.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Probably.
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
Alright, then I'll see you there.
I better not get tased this time.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I have a mechanical eyeball, but we're probably gonna keep that one a secret. I was too lazy to explain it properly. So I came up with a lie.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Another call came in. Is this boss or...
Dante, it's the boss.
Figured.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Aha. I see.
Jesus Christ!
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Dante. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
I told her I was going to Marble with Iris. And about who I was expecting to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor?
No comment.
Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan.
Nope. Never. Me.
Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Oh!
Ah, Dante!
Good thing I have a gun!
Dante!
Oh god, sniper!
Stay right there.
Okay.
The fuck wants... Oh, that's a lot of men! Also, why do so many people want Iris dead? Give it a while, I feel like she might be dead soon anyway.
Damn.
I'm sure she's got some kind of disease. Don't worry, kid. I got this.
Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but...
If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleys between the buildings are blocked off. We can't go that way. Which means...
Shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single revolver.
Running simulation!
Date, I have a plan.
Okay, let's fucking see it, shall we?
I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there? Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
Come on. Come on. Got it.
Look at that. Like a gift from heaven.
Oh, God. Of course. Well, halfway.
Stupid?
Says the man who runs off for a porn magazine.
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus.
Shoot the one down front.
Now, the burst shot. Shoot the pornomag vending machine.
Wait, that's porn?
The pornomag?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
If I must, Iber. I'm sorry, porn, for what I'm about to do.
Hey, this is...
Free porn? No one can turn that down.
This is crazy.
I've never seen anything like this before!
Yeah, they must be stupid.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... What?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up. Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air.
Come again?
Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
Oh yeah, Iris, don't question this. How though?
Ready? Here I go.
Hop up! Thank God. I'm not gonna lie. Might have tried to aim it with the right analog stick. Yeah. What the fuck did I just do?
All according to my calculations.
Every time I do one of these sequences, it's bullshit!
This is...
Yeah, I live here. Don't ask, don't question it.
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Valid point!
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
It's getting late, but Sunfish Pocket should be safe. I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she'd be in more danger with us.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
So, do we know anything about these people, or...?
Iris, those guys who tried to kidnap you, do you have any idea who they were?
After a long silence, Iris spoke.
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date so many times. I wanted you to protect me. I wanted a bodyguard. But I thought that if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't tell you. But now, I'll come clean. My life is being threatened by a secret society. They're called the Naixatloz.
Okay.
A group under the control of the Guias system. Their ultimate goal is to complete X00639. I discovered them and what they were up to, and now... Date, please help me! They're going to kill me!
Wait. Slow down.
The Naixatloz?
It's spelled Naixatloz. Sometimes they just call themselves the Nais. They're deeply connected to the Guias system. Their organization is everywhere. International politics, business leaders, all operating in secret.
Okay. What's the X00639?
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude 100 degrees east, there's a satellite. It's about 150 feet long. Quite big for a satellite.
True. Most satellites are between 5 and 10 feet long. The International Space Station is roughly 330 feet long, so this satellite she is describing is about half as big.
Okay, but that doesn't answer my question.
It's always in the same place, and there's no doubt that it's man-made. But by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
Also true. The first to discover this satellite was a space advocacy group in Japan. It was on the news for a short while. No one could identify it precisely.
Most people thought it was some secret US military satellite and that was it. But that's not the truth. X00639 is a super-powered radio transmitter.
Radio?
Okay.
Transmitter?
But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. That's what Guias wants them to do.
So about the relation to the Guias system.
Well, you know about the Guias system, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate Elgorg, but no specifics have been revealed.
Basically, the Guias system artificial intelligence is from outer space. It was transmitted to Earth in binary, as radio waves. They were caught by the space dev team at Elgorg, and when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Guias system.
Is this true, Iba?
It is patently ridiculous.
So to summarize Iris' story, the Guias system AI was built by decoding radio waves sent from outer space. A secret society called never gonna get this right. Naixatloz, or Nai. I'm gonna pronounce that as Nai instead of Nikes. Knows the secret of the Guias system and obeys its will. Their ultimate goal is to complete the radio transmitter satellite X00639. So, yeah, why are they building 639?
I managed to learn that too. They're building X00639 so they can transmit their own data to a planet far away. If they contact a sentient species, then the process will repeat itself again. That species will decode the signal, create an AI, then builds a radio transmitter. Because they're an AI, they can create copies of themselves for transmission. Doing this over and over means that Wadjet will eventually spread across the universe.
So it's like some kind of universal parasite, but it's also an AI.
And after that?
After that,
Yeah. After they're spread all over space, what do they do next?
Easy. Assimilate.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, why do humans have children?
To assimilate.
It's the same thing. Wadjet is alive. They want to spread across the universe. That's their destiny.
Okay. So why do the Naixatloz members follow Wadjet?
Nais and Wadjet have a mutually beneficial relationship. Wadjet can control stock prices. Nais benefits from that. In return, Nais helps Wadjet's ultimate goal. That's why Nais is in militaries and corporations all over the world. To help build X00639.
I wonder if Boss and Pewter are part of this cult then.
Let's say that one day Wadjet shows up on your computer screen.
Actually, that makes sense. If Pewter technically built my eye, he would have access to this shit. So maybe he's part of the cult. I'm calling them a cult. I don't know what other term to give them right now.
Hi guys, nice to meet you. Want to help us out? Do you really think humans would help?
Of course fucking not.
Most people would probably think their PC has a virus or something. Or they'd panic and try to remove them. I don't know what would happen. I'm sure Wadjet made their own predictions. And they thought it was best to control certain parts of humanity from behind the scenes. But they needed some kind of direct influence. They can't build a satellite by themselves, right? That's why they created Naixatloz.
Okay.
Alright, I get it.
You do?
Not really, but she doesn't need to know that. But listening to your explanation, Nais doesn't sound like a bad organization.
No, that's not true. Think of how much money and resources are going to Nais.
It is quite a big waste, now that you phrase it like that.
Think of how many people are suffering in poverty. And all the wars happening across the planet. And human trafficking and slavery. Nais has the power and resources to put an end to all of that. But they don't. They only care about themselves. And they'll do anything to protect their own interests. They'll kill if they have to. Which is why I'm being targeted. Because I found out their secret.
How and when did you learn all of this?
Well, I can't say yet. But it's true, believe me. Nais is dangerous. You have to understand, Date. You saw my dead body.
That is true.
Do you think that you were killed by Nais in the parallel world?
Yes, I think so.
I know so.
You're the only person I can trust. Please,
Best not to tell her I have an AI eyeball.
don't leave me. You have to protect me.
Iris's story is... well, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't believe a word of it. But it's true that she was almost kidnapped by some mysterious group. And it's true I saw her dead body in the cold storage warehouse. And if that happened in a parallel world...
Date, you can't tell me that you actually believe this.
Iba, you use the Wadjet system too, right?
So what if I do?
Can I trust you?
Do you suspect me, Date? Do you think I'm an agent of Nais? Fine. This can be solved easily. Why not look into her mind? Then you will discover if her story is true or not.
A sync, of course.
Huh. This is where this is going. Can't say I'm thrilled about the concept, but hey-ho. Iris looks serious. I don't want to go over here knowing that Boss and Pewter might be in on the cult. It really bothers me. Considering I saw Boss kill So that one time, and the fact that Pewter came up with the fucking AI thing for Iris in my head. With Iris in the passenger seat, I headed back to Abyss. But really, I didn't want to take her there. Because Boss would be waiting.
The men who attacked us at Golden Yokocho were waiting for us. That means they knew we were coming. Why would that be?
Someone tipped them off?
Who could have?
Someone who knew we were going to Marble.
That's right.
No. It couldn't be.
Boss.
Mm-hmm. We've gone back to this again.
Impossible.
Iba, can you contact Pewter? I want to ask him something.
Understood.
Oh, Date. Do you need something?
Is Boss in right now? Dude. Where are you at?
Where are you?
I'm out drinking in Shinjuku. I was actually thinking of heading over to Golden Yokocho, but
There's been an attempted kidnapping.
I heard something about a shootout.
Yeah, that as well.
So the cops have it sealed off.
That was me. I'm sorry.
Maybe a shootout between gangs or something? The world has become a dangerous place.
I'm not apologizing. Do you know if sync machines exist outside?
Pewter, I need to know something. Does a sync machine exist outside of Abyss?
If it does, I won't have to go to Abyss. I could just go there and sync with Iris. I thought Pewter might know, but...
There's only one sync machine in the entire world, and it's with us at Abyss.
Oh, fucking course.
For now, anyway.
For now?
The Chiba Police Department was working on a prototype, but it was stolen 6 years ago.
Why does everything connect to 6 years ago?
Stolen?
Yes, it was being transported when it was attacked and then stolen by an armed group of men. The culprit is still on the loose. The device was never recovered either.
Iba, were you aware of this?
No. This is new information. I was not even aware there was a prototype.
This is concerning. Do you know where Boss is right now?
Pewter, where's Boss right now?
Not sure. I don't think she's at Abyss anymore. Maybe she went home?
Okay, thank Christ.
So, neither you or Boss are at Abyss right now?
I might need you on the phone to work the sync machine.
No.
Good. I can take Iris there without a problem.
Thanks, Pewter. See you later.
Sure thing.
Date, where are we going?
Inside your dreams.
What?
Oh my.
I'm gonna sync with you to determine if what you were telling me is true. And if it is true, I'll fulfill your wish.
My wish?
You don't remember? To become your bodyguard. Is that all right?
Yes, of course!
I have a horrible feeling about what may or may not happen once I leave this sink. Just like Pewter said, Boss wasn't there. I'm sorry, I still can't get over this Pikachu thing they told me. I knew exactly how to use the device. I followed directions at the control console and prepared the machine quickly.
Date, this time, I will be remotely operating the sync.
Roger that.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The time limit is 6 minutes, as always.
I know.
Alright, let us begin.